right. And did you have any additional discussion topics?
Yeah, I actually had one, which is something that I actually was not certain how I would want to answer this, so I wanted to ask you about this. And what do you think is the future of physical media for consoles in the next two generations? Seen we've seen sales on console, slowly tilt toward digital as far as like
Hmm.
where where a lot of that's coming from. So, and especially considering the fact that both the Xbox and the PlayStation have digital only versions of their consoles,
Hmm.
what do you think this landscape's gonna look like, next generation and the following generation as well, with regards to physical?
Well, I think next generation is going to be the last generation where we have physical hardware for physical media, um, which is unfortunate. Well, I should say, at least for PlayStation and Xbox, it's going to be the last generation with physical discs. Nintendo, I think, is going to hold out longer, um, because they really have, I think, at least a 50-50 split, if not more heavily on the physical. But I think PlayStation and Xbox, this next generation, it's going to drop quite a bit. It's probably going to drop down to like, I think right now it's like either, I think it's like 60-40 on um, digital versus physical, maybe 50-50, but probably I think this next generation, as in PS6 and whatever the next Xbox is called, will probably be more like 70-30 on the digital side, potentially even more than that. And I think that the gen after that, assuming everyone and everything still exists and it's not just um, not everyone's gone or what have you, um, as long as they're still producing stuff, I don't think there will be any physical media at that point. I think it's going to be gone. Not that I want it to be that way, but I think that's what's going to happen. And even if they did still have physical media, with the exception of something from like limited run, probably those games will only have installers put on the discs. They won't even have any of the actual game data. I mean, they're probably already moving that direction, this current generation. I mean, I know that they've done it with Call of Duty for at least a few years, where all they have is an installer on the disc and they don't actually have any actual data. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think on that matter.
Hmm. It was just something that I've been sort of thinking about, and I was sort of in a discussion with that with someone. I was just like, yeah, that's actually a good question about that. So I thought I'd bring that up this week.
All right. Anything else?
No, sir.